Good afternoon, this is MetLoop meteorologist Nancy Koslick here with an update on today's forecast. We're continuing to watch that frontal boundary that helped to bring all those very cold temperatures as it makes its way through the state of Florida this afternoon. We've seen a few showers in association with this front, and there's still a few hanging out for the southern portions of the state, but it's going to continue to push on through and make its way completely out of the country by a little bit later on. You can see exactly where that front is sitting right now based on not only the temperatures, but also that cloud cover. We've got the 60s and the 50s up to the north of it, and we're still pushing close to 80 degrees for the very southern portions of the state. So we're definitely seeing some very, very cold temperatures out there this afternoon. Notice we've got the 20s for many of us and not even breaking 0 degrees out there for portions of the Dakotas and even back into Montana as well. So definitely a very, very cold afternoon, and it's going to continue to be so in the next couple of days. We're also continuing to see some rather wintry weather. We've got those lake effect snow showers coming off the Great Lakes back into portions of Michigan and New York and Pennsylvania. We're also seeing a lot of activity for the Pacific Northwest, and this is not going to clear up anytime soon. In fact, we're going to keep things pretty wet over the weekend. We're going to see plenty more of the mountain snow. We've got the lower elevation rain showers and the possibility of ice out there as we're seeing those temperatures drop below freezing at night. With all that water, it definitely makes for some dangerous driving situations. So it's definitely something to pay close attention to as we head into the next couple of days. Now, as far as that winter accumulation goes, we are going to see plenty more of it over the next 24 hours. Notice the highest of the accumulations back into the higher elevations of the Pacific Northwest. We're also continuing to see some of that activity spread to the east back into Idaho and portions of Montana and Wyoming. And of course, up into the Great Lakes region, we're seeing the heaviest of the snowfall accumulating into the very northern portions of Michigan and back down along the coastal areas of New York, Pennsylvania, and even back into Ohio. It should come as no surprise that after a chilly day, we're going to continue to see those very, very cold overnight lows tonight, especially heading up into the northern portions of the country. So the Dakotas and Minnesota, Montana, all going to remain well below 0 for those overnight lows. And even as we make our way a little further into the south, we're looking at the 30s down along the Gulf Coast and the 40s heading into central Florida. Looking ahead into the rest of this afternoon and the overnight hours tonight, we're going to continue to see quite the mess for the West Coast, and that includes Washington, Oregon, and even the northern half of California as we continue to see plenty of heavy rainfall, possibly some mountain snow, and we can't rule out the possibility of some icing in the very northern portions of the Pacific Northwest as those temperatures continue to drop overnight tonight. We're also going to keep seeing some of those lake effect snow showers, especially for the northern and western portions of Michigan, as well as along the coastlines of Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York, and maybe just a few lingering showers for the very southern portions of Florida as that frontal boundary continues to make its way to the south and eventually out of the state. So overall, the Pacific Northwest is going to stay quite a mess for the rest of this weekend. The rest of us going to stay pretty quiet except for those very chilly temperatures out there. As always, you can receive more updates on your weather via our Facebook page as well as Twitter and metloop.com. Stay safe, have a great weekend, and thank you for watching.